I got involved with EJP because I got my identity stolen, and EJP walked me through the process, the Economic Justice Project.
By sitting here and people opening up with me about their problems, they feel like a relief that they're having. You know, they feel really relieved, and then I help them to going through, not just by judging them or anything like that, you know, just by giving them options to see that everything could be solved, and there's going to be a positive experience for them and for their families.
Legal, financial, and community service organizations came together to develop the Economic Justice Project to improve the community's economic prospects over time, one family at a time. EJP provides a response to unaddressed legal and financial problems that prevent vulnerable families from breaking out of poverty and building financial sustainability. Local community-based organizations serving the very poor found that more than half of their clients had unresolved legal and financial issues that contributed to poverty and poor health. In 2004, local service providers launched EJP as a comprehensive and seamless strategy to meet these needs.
When I went to see Gerardo, that's when I noticed, when I felt that I was gonna start solving my problem.
The Economic Justice Project works to strengthen low-income families and improve their economic prospects over time. EJP achieves this through its comprehensive services. The project's participants receive health and human service screening, support and referrals from a family resource center, financial and consumer education classes from a community credit union, and help with pending legal problems from a law center. Through the development of outreach leaders, EJP also ensures the community receives financial and consumer literacy information on a broad scale.
It was very empowering. It made me feel that there's actually people out, wonderful leaders that are there to help me, and that I'm not alone, and that I'm not the only one.
La Manzana Community Resources identifies community members who need assistance with a legal issue. La Manzana describes the project services and the participants' responsibilities to them. In order to receive legal services, participants must agree to attend financial and consumer education classes, keep the partners updated with current contact information, and respond promptly to project communications. After the client signs an agreement, the participant is enrolled in the classes, referred for legal services, and screened thoroughly for human and health service needs. La Manzana helps participants enroll in appropriate services such as food, housing, utilities, mental health, health insurance, and income assistance, and then conducts light case management to ensure participants are able to successfully access services.
Usually when people come to La Manzana, people have been procrastinating these problems.
Legal services are important because they make a tremendous impact on not only individuals but on the community as a whole. It's very important for clients first to really understand what their legal issue is, and they may have a sense that their rights have been violated. They'll have a sense that something bad has happened, and they'll come either to us or to one of the EJP partners and ask for help. What we're able to do is really help that individual understand what their legal rights are and what remedies might be available to them.
The Watsonville Law Center provides free individual and confidential legal advice to every EJP participant. Watsonville Law Center staff and expert volunteer attorneys provide legal advice to help clients address legal threats to financial stability. Legal services focus on economic justice issues of community importance, including a worker's right to receive fair pay for work and access to medical treatment through workers' compensation, overcoming legal barriers to employment, and consumer and financial legal issues that affect household assets and family income, such as consumer fraud, predatory lending, debt collection, identity theft, and credit reporting.
They tell me what their case is about. Could be a consumer case, could be a debt collection case, could be a fraud case, could be a problem with a wage claim.
These are legal issues involving people being paid fairly for the work that they've done. They involve making sure that people have a right to access medical care, especially individuals injured on the job.
If we only help people with their issues, they're not going to learn much. But if we send them through their financial literacy classes, they're going to learn something, and the next time that a problem of this case will come around, then they'll know how to defend themselves.
My name is Sheila Schott, and I am the Director of Community Development and Outreach at Santa Cruz Community Ventures. In our financial education workshops, we cover a lot of different topics, including budget, how to create a budget and use it effectively, how to use and understand checking and savings accounts, how to understand the difference between wanting something and needing something, how to understand credit and how to use it wisely. And we also integrate consumer rights into all of our financial education workshops.
The Santa Cruz Community Credit Union provides financial literacy and consumer education classes that focus on helping low-income and often currently unbanked individuals achieve financial security through understanding checking and savings accounts, how to develop a spending plan, understanding credit and debt, and consumer rights and responsibilities. Upon completion of 3 of the 4 classes, each participant is provided a one-on-one financial counseling appointment.
Muchos de nosotros a lo mejor tenemos el crédito malo, somos víctimas de robo de identidad o X cosa, pero no porque tengamos el crédito malo somos víctimas, quiere decir que no podemos recuperar nuestro crédito.
En las clases lo que yo aprendí fue que cómo manejar mi dinero, porque aunque yo decía que sí sabía, no sabía. Algo que se me quedó muy grabado fue que para gastar $1 lo tengo que pensar más de 2 veces.
The results of the financial education exit surveys indicate the project's success. Of the 971 EJP participants, 98% reported feeling confident enough to talk to family about financial issues. 93% are making immediate changes, financial or otherwise, and 96% are making long-term changes based on the knowledge they acquired from this program. 61% reported saving some money as a result of attending the financial education workshops. In addition, the EJP has returned over $1 million to over 1,000 taxpayers in the form of refunds or credits.
When you do that for an individual, and you do it well, and you do it in collaboration with partners in the community, you know that that individual is going to take that information back home. They're going to help their parents and their children and their friends and their other family share that information in the community so that you're having a larger impact than solving just that person's individual problem.
My experience, it's a lot of people are going through it, and so I got invited to be part of the leaders, and they trained me.
COPA looks for EJP graduates, people who have already gone through the process of EJP, and they train them to go out to the community and teach the community about consumer issues, for example, fraud, identity theft, and issues just like that have to relate with consumerism.
The EJP community outreach leaders are EJP graduates organized and trained by COPA in leadership, effective outreach strategies, public speaking, and basic consumer rights. They build trust in the community by speaking at churches, in homes, at public meetings, and any other available venues where they may find hard to reach communities.
Now I'm one of the leaders for EJP, and it's just a blessing to make a difference in our community.
They do feel empowered and more confident about asking questions, and that's really what we want to be able to teach people, is that you have the right to ask questions and to understand what your situation is.
Before EJP, when we were working as individual organizations, we were all providing really important services in the community. We were all addressing client needs. We were doing a good job in the individual thing that we were doing, but we were also seeing that we were too often just helping people in crisis, putting a Band-Aid on the problem, and seeing not just the same kind of person come back with the same kind of problem, but often the same individual would come back with a very similar problem.
The practical development and management of the project is a shared undertaking. Each partner manages its own services, but comes together for regular project management and case management meetings. At project management meetings, project development is ongoing and progress is assessed. The case management meetings allow EJP staff to share information about EJP participants and to plan and partner in how to provide supportive services that ensure the participants progress through the project.
Make a difference for individuals in your community, then you're making a difference for the community as a whole.
All these services are free, so we don't have to take care of it tomorrow when we have the great services here for us today.
And later on, people, after they finish all the process, they call me and they tell me, Gerardo, that was really important, that interview. I was so good that I did this thing. Now I got a job, or I got this benefit, or I qualify for housing or whatever, and that's the first step that people need to do, just to have a little push, and people can accomplish a lot of things.
EJP participants have received a total benefit of over $2.5 million in the form of money received or elimination of unfair debt. This influx of funds to the community has an impact broader than the individual and her family. Benefits also include improved credit scores, improved employability, through cleared criminal records and reinstated licenses, and access to government and other important benefits programs. In the wake of the economic crisis, there is no better time to educate our communities about financial management and consumer rights. When this education is matched with meeting basic needs and legal advocacy, the community is given the tools needed to strengthen its financial practices and become consumer safe. EJP has created a model that expands a community's capacity. Predatory business and financial practices for too long have damaged our communities and kept our most vulnerable members from obtaining financial stability. The EJP model provides a unique opportunity for community and legal services to work together to strengthen the community's economic prospects.
People should be involved in economic justice project because all of us in this community will do better if everyone has financial security.
Doy muchas gracias a este proyecto porque en realidad está cambiando a las personas, las vidas de las personas.